Welcome to another video in the FIRE and Early Retirement series. Today, you're going to learn how to calculate your financial independence number. This is the exact dollar amount you need to have invested so you can stop working forever and live off your investments. By the end of this video, you'll know the simple formula to determine your personal FI number based on your lifestyle. So what exactly is your FI number? It's the total amount of money you need to have invested that will cover all your living expenses indefinitely without you having to work. The key thing to understand is that this number is completely personalized to you. Someone who spends $30,000 a year will have a very different FI number than someone who spends $100,000 a year. Your lifestyle and spending habits directly determine how much you need to achieve financial independence. The FI number calculation is based on something called the 4% rule. This rule states that if you withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio each year, your money should last for at least 30 years and likely much longer. This isn't just a random number. It comes from extensive research called the Trinity Study, which analyzed historical stock market data going back decades. The study found that this withdrawal rate has a 95% success rate over 30-year periods, even accounting for market crashes and recessions. Now here's the beautifully simple formula to calculate your FI number. Take your annual expenses and multiply them by 25. That's it. This formula is just the mathematical inverse of the 4% rule. If you withdraw 4% per year, you need 25 years' worth of expenses saved. 4% times 25 equals 100%. This is the foundation of the FIRE movement, and it makes calculating your target incredibly straightforward. Let's work through a real example so you can see how this works in practice. Imagine you spend $40,000 per year on all your living expenses. To find your FI number, you simply multiply 40,000 by 25. That gives you $1 million. So if you had $1 million invested in a diversified portfolio, you could safely withdraw $40,000 every year, which covers your expenses, and your portfolio would sustain itself indefinitely through growth and compounding returns. The first step to finding your FI number is accurately calculating your annual expenses. You need to add up everything you spend money on. This includes housing costs like rent or mortgage, property tax, utilities, and maintenance. Then there's food and groceries, including dining out and any meal subscriptions. Don't forget transportation costs such as car payments, insurance, gas, or public transit passes. Finally, include healthcare expenses, insurance premiums, medications, plus discretionary spending on entertainment and travel. For the most accurate number, track your actual spending for 3 to 6 months and then multiply to get your annual total. Once you know your annual expenses, the second step is applying the multiplier. The standard multiplier is 25, which corresponds to the 4% safe withdrawal rate. However, you can adjust this based on your risk tolerance and retirement timeline. If you want to be more conservative and have extra safety, you can use a multiplier of 30, which means a 3.3% withdrawal rate. Most people use the standard multiplier of 25 as it balances safety with achievability. If you're willing to take more risk or plan to have some flexible income, you could use 20, but this is generally not recommended for early retirees. Let's look at 3 different examples to show how FI numbers vary based on lifestyle. Lean FIRE is for people who live frugally, spending around $30,000 per year. Their FI number would be $750,000. Regular FIRE represents a middle-class lifestyle with $50,000 in annual expenses, requiring $1,250,000. Fat FIRE is for those who want a more luxurious retirement, spending $100,000 per year, which means they need $2.5 million. Notice how your spending level dramatically impacts how much you need to save. Before you finalize your FI number, there are several important factors to consider. First, healthcare costs can be significant, especially if you retire before age 65 when Medicare becomes available. you'll need to budget for private health insurance. Second, remember that inflation will increase your expenses over time. Most people plan for about 3% annual inflation. Third, consider the tax implications of your withdrawals, which vary depending on whether your money is in traditional retirement accounts, Roth accounts, or taxable brokerage accounts. Finally, it's smart to add a 10 to 20% buffer to your FI number to handle unexpected expenses and provide flexibility during market downturns. Let's recap the key points. Your FI number is calculated by taking your annual expenses and multiplying by 25. This formula is based on the 4% safe withdrawal rate, which has been proven historically reliable. To get started, you need to track your actual spending carefully for several months to understand your true expenses. And remember to add appropriate buffers for healthcare costs, inflation, taxes, and unexpected expenses. Knowing your FI number gives you a concrete target to work toward and helps you measure your progress on the path to financial independence. Start calculating yours today, and you'll have a clear roadmap to the day you can choose to never work again.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.